In this video I will be showing you one of my first speakers I ever built. It wasn't like the very first. The very first was really extremely shitty. But this was only kind of shitty. And it was actually kind of pretty also. Even though it didn't sound that great. And this is mostly a tutorial of what not to do. And also just a kind of a storytelling of me building this speaker, so you can get a little bit better understanding of how you can build a speaker, but also what to avoid. And mostly just commentating on my old video where I built the speaker. So I'll just jump into it and show you the video and just make some nice commentating, or at least try to. My English is improving, but it's not great. I come from Denmark and I normally make Danish videos, and I have built a lot of weird stuff. Speakers is only like a small portion of the things I have built, and I have built a lot of speakers, as you can see. But yeah, anyways, let's jump into this video. This is in Danish, so you don't understand shit, but I'll try to translate a little bit. What I'm saying is that I will enjoy building speakers, and I've made some speakers before, and it was like a problem, and the problem was that these speakers is really fucking ugly, and I wanted to change that. So I actually, for a couple of months back, like 5 years ago, for a couple of months back, I built that speaker, and that was really kind of shitty also. But I think it was kind of pretty, so I wanted to build something that was louder and kind of in the same style. And I'm just, like, this is just in Danish, I'll skip this part. This is the building part, and what I have here is PVC pipe, and that's actually for the bass reflex. And this part is, that was actually a giant power bank I built from kind of a car battery. And as you can see, this is the things Jesus Christ, it's really difficult to speak English when you hear yourself in Danish. Jesus, this is really difficult. But yeah, I just got everything I needed to build this stuff. And what I'm saying now is that I wanted to check if the things work together. So I just, coupled it all together and wanted to see if it would work. And you can see I'm soldering, and I didn't quite know how to solder back then, so it was just so fucking ugly. So as you can see, it worked. But the thing, like, I of course also needed to build a box, and that's the next part. And I really didn't know, I'll just pause. I really didn't know like how to calculate how big the box should be, and how long or thick the bass reflex port needed to be to hit the frequencies you wanted. So I just built a box and put it in, and like the bass reflex was just some random size. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and also some other things that I will mention when we come to that. But it really, like, I didn't know what I was doing, but I still really enjoyed building it, and I was kind of proud back then when I had made it, because it did play. And I'll also show you at the end of the video, it does play. It just doesn't sound that great for a couple of reasons that I will get into. But yeah, let's continue. This is my mom that comes up and is kind of obsessed with me. Not obsessed, but upset, because we should go to a party or something, a birthday, and I was just building this stuff, and I hadn't like changed and did any of that, and we should drive. So yeah, she was just kind of upset, and she for some reason didn't want it to hear, because we had we needed to get to this birthday. Yeah, anyways, so now it's the montage of me building the box, and that's kind of visual, so I don't know how much I wanted to speak over this. I almost killed my camera. but I have reflexes, you know. So I kind of a ninja. So I just, you know, took it and it didn't break. This is kind of self-explanatory. I just built the box and needed to glue it together. Yeah.
Okay, nu skal vi vente til at det tørrer, så vi ses når det bliver lyst igen.
That's the next day. Needed some protein. Get them gains in, you know. And I got more ketchup on that egg, I can assure you. I probably eat like at least over a kilo of ketchup a week to this day still. This is pretty funny. I didn't have the right equipment, so I just made a lot of holes that I then created the big hole from. That took so long, and the stupid part was that I needed to you can see I needed to like do it all over again. Yeah, it took a long time to do that shit, and it didn't turn out that great, and also it was actually too thick in one part, or not thick, like too white. You can see that in a moment. So I actually needed to have a mixture of glue and you know, the byproduct of when you like the, I don't know what that's called in English, of savsmuld. I'll just you can see it here. Mix that together, and then I could repair that too big hole. I'm talking about it right now. I need to just show you instead of tell you. Like, it would be much easier to just have said it when I actually did it. Damn it. Now I'm explaining it. That's just to make it more rough, you know. So the glue has something to glue into. That's just, the battery is just absurdly huge. Really huge. Really overkill also. That's the connection. Was that the real connection? I'm kind of curious now. Like, just damn. It's also a long time since I have watched this video, so it's kind of nostalgic. That's to get it black on the inside. This is also really freaking self-explanatory. I need to get used to this commentating stuff. And sometimes when I see people commentating, I just think, like, shut the fuck up. Sometimes, like, I just want to see it, you know. I don't know where I land on that balance, like, of just shut the fuck up and watch and actually commentate a bit more. Right now it's probably a good time to commentate, maybe. I'm building a speaker. That's actually the voltmeter, so I can see how much power is back on the battery. And it's just the last tweakings before it's finished. And I don't know if you can see it, but the tweeter is just exactly at the, like, in the same box as the woofer. So when the woofer is moving, then the tweeter will also be moving, like, and getting its sound fucked up by the woofer. What the fuck? That was too epic. Oh, I wanted to teach you how this worked. So here we come with a nice voiceover that you don't understand. So I'll translate. So when you click the bottom, or when you don't click the bottom, the current can't get through. But as soon as you click the bottom, the current can go through the voltmeter, so we can see how much power is back on the battery, and that may not come under 12 volts. Also, the current runs through the amplifier that gets really excited and wanted to mate with the cell phone. And then the Jesus Christ, it's really difficult to translate this fast. Then the power from the battery mixes with the signal from the Bluetooth signal, and then it amplifies it, and that amplified power gets transferred into the crossover, because the higher frequencies needed to go to the treater, and the lower frequencies, they needed to go to the subwoofer. And then I'm saying that you get a really nice sound from your subwoofer by doing that, and speaker. And that's true, but again, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just I need a crossover, so I just bought a crossover, and I didn't know what the crossover point was, because you needed to see on your woofer what's the maximum this woofer can go up to before it started to sound awful, and then cut before that, and what's the lowest the treater. Some treaters just break if you give them the power of the woofer. They just explode. So some treaters, you really need to be careful not to go too deep, because then you destroy them. But fortunately, this was kind of a full range tweeter I had. So yeah, just a lot of things I didn't know, and also the fact that this part, that this woofer is connected to this woofer, in terms of the air. The air kind of acts like a spring within this box, and it will then translate that sound to the tweeter and make it sound weird, and also extort too much. So yeah, I didn't quite know what I was doing, but still I knew some things, and then I just went with it and built a speaker, and it turned out, you can judge for yourself. Let's. Then I just wanted to show you what it was capable of, so we can hear the speaker. Well, it sounds like on camera kind of fine, and it wasn't that awful, but at certain frequencies you can just hear it was fucked, and I of course didn't show that frequencies where it sounded fucked. I'm trying to be funny in front of the camera, to get that nice viewer retention. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. It will come more of these kind of videos where I react to old videos on my Danish channel, and translate it to English, so you also can understand what the fuck is going on. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.